Hey guys, yeah, so I wanted to make another entry. This one is more kind of directed at the IWC, um, of whom I would say I'm part of. I mean, I've frequented various wrestling sites throughout the last 4, 5, I suppose 4 years, I guess. Um, you know, I'm more used to just kind of I'd read the article that like whatever it was that interested me in the headline, and I'd sort of look at a few comments. I mean, I didn't really take too much interest in like exactly what people were saying, but I just got a more of a flavour and a gist of you know certain if it's certain wrestlers. I wanted to see if everybody would be like sheep and have the same opinion that everybody else has, or that you're supposed to have uh, programmed into you, or if people actually had a few balls to speak up and say, well, actually, I like John Cena, or actually, I don't like The Rock, or just to go against the grain somewhat. And obviously, yeah, about I'd say 94% would be about accurate, I guess. Of the time, it was sheep just barring away at you know, regurgitating the same shit. Cena sucks. Cena sucks. The Rock is God. The Rock is God. Duh, 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 basically, yeah. And it just become like every day I would see certain articles, and it's just literally the same people have gone copy paste. Like so many of the IW, and the thing is, the IWC gets a bad name. But this I want to make clear that what I think is about the idiots in the IWC, and I hate kind of pointing these kind of things out, because with the way people are and how ignorant people are, even people that are stupid and don't think outside the box on issues related to WWE, let alone life. I mean, WWE is just a product. It's a wrestling in general. I'm not going to overlook TNA or Ring of Honor or anything like that, but I'm going to say I mostly focus on WWE. I catch a few, like I've said in other videos, I've started watching TNA a bit more lately. It's not too bad, can't really say, it's alright. I mean, I skip through most of it, and it's just nice to watch, exercising or like whatever, or before I go to sleep or something. And yeah, it's just constantly over the years of reading up stuff, I just noticed, everybody just singing from the same fucking hymn book. I mean, get real. I don't know what, I'm not gonna split hairs and keep talking. I know I'm talking to these people, okay, the ones I'm mentioning now, in terms of the groups they belong to. I'm not, if you're part of this group, then yeah, I mean you. If you're not, then don't worry about it. You can agree with me. This video is a complete Cena situation, complex. It's yes, I agree with it, or no, it's not, or maybe a bit indifferent. Who knows? But yeah, there's so much like The Rock can't do no wrong, Cena can't do no right, and I like to use them examples because it's quite relevant, quite recent, quite the last few years. You know, a lot of things I've noticed. I mean, the opinion of Triple H seems to differ between, but it seems to be someone like The Rock can't do no wrong. Cena can't do no right, and yeah, just people, nobody seems to like the product. When, if you don't like the product, don't watch it. Don't watch it. Do not just watch something else. I'm sure as shit that just by avoiding, not watching it, and maybe still just have a little look on your wrestling sites that you frequent every couple of days, and just see what the main stories have been. I'm sure it's going to be on the front page or whatever anyway, or like a little almost bullet point kind of list is going to tell you the best things. And I'm sure if things were that mainstream, your friends probably would have told you, your mates, whatever. So yeah, just and induce Raw is 3 hours a week if you watch it online with adverts and stuff. I mean, if you watch it on TV. So I mean, do something else those 3 hours. Don't involve yourself in such fucking hate and disdain for something you don't. I mean, do you know how ridiculous a lot of you sound? I mean, if Vince would do this, if Vince would change this, oh, why can't Cena, not have the belt for a little while? Why can't Cena get injured? I mean, it gets ridiculous. Like, you guys need, I don't know, you just, Like, nothing can make anybody happy these days. You know, you got to understand, since the internet has become what it's become, when do you ever see anything positive, hear anything positive, view anything positive? Everything's negative, 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 and it signals a link with people, you know. And if you don't like WWE, just don't watch the damn show. Don't watch it. Because Vince do you think Vince really gives a flying fuck what anyone who watches his product think? And the reason being that is it's more the vocal minority, which usually is what sends businesses out of production and stuff. I mean, Vince McMahon has never listened. When's the last time Vince McMahon listened? You know, and even when he does listen, prime example, Zack Ryder. Everyone's banging on about Zack Ryder. Yeah, he's, I saw a few of his Z Iced Teas or whatever they were called, or whatever it is. I wasn't that, it's just some dude going, bro, yeah, bro, yeah. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's not showcasing his wrestling ability. Sure, he might, he has personality, that's without doubt. But that doesn't translate to him being a kick-ass wrestler who deserves to be pushed in wrestling. If he's so good on the mic and has a personality, then why isn't he not, presenting TV shows? Why is he not presenting, or rather getting paid, so why is he not handling WWE's, like, I don't know, more social aspects of it, social media stuff? Why is he not doing that kind of thing? Why does it, if you can use divas as whatever you like, they, like one night they're a presenter, one night they're a interviewer, next night they're wrestling, and you can leave someone like Joe Henning to train other wrestlers to basically go past Joe Henning to perform on Raw and stuff. I mean, that's a fucking joke and a half, the Joe Henning thing, and of course and all I get with some things with the IWC, people are gonna go, oh yeah, that we really want change, we want this, we want to help initiate this, that, and another thing, and that's fine. Change is good, change rejuvenates, change gives you a different perspective. But the fact is you guys, as soon as somebody starts doing well, then you instantly, and I guess naturally, you start looking for the next new thing. And then you get behind that, and then the same thing. It's just rinse, repeat. And it just keeps going on and going on and going on. Now I'm trying to be quite diplomatic, because if I came, quotations, hating on the IWC in general, without validating who I'm speaking to or who I'm implying and makes me feel like this, and I come on here swearing and everything, and I'm just I'm making legitimate points. Now, I used to use a wrestling site, and yeah, and my wrestling views have always differed a bit between everybody else's. They and I used to credit myself with like a little slogan, if you like, that said "Ba sheep ba," because I did feel like, there were so many sheep, and I was like the sheepdog. I was like, somebody. I'm not saying everything I thought was correct, but Jesus, shit I thought had relevance, had backbone to it, had merit, and everyone else just jumping on the Cena. I mean, what's the point? What's the point of even clicking on a Cena article that's clearly promoting him, or it's not telling you anything. It's not telling you anything. Like the information it's telling you is whatever. It's give or take. It's no relevance to the product, no relevance to his character. It's just maybe what he did. And someone's always got to go, what's the point of clicking comment, make an account, whatever, and just Cena sucks, Cena sucks, Cena sucks, just to get a few stupid likes by fellow moronic twats. I don't get it. I do not get it. And I'm not using, I'm not attacking anybody. I'm not shouting profanities down the microphone because again, I'd come across no better than people I'm talking about who just clearly the link between their brain, their mouth, and their fingers to type this crap is clearly has some issues, to say the least.